Hey folks, Cornell with YouTube Fishing Vids. Well, I'm out here fishing for dinner, and the first fish I catch is just that. Look at that beautiful yellow perch on a jerkbait. So guys, I'm up here in the mountains of Maryland. I'm way out, separating myself from the crowds, and definitely separating myself from the crowds in the grocery store. And when you look at the beefy, chunky, beautiful yellow perch that I got right there, it's got to be at least 9 inches. I think that's going to make it. And that fish is going on the stringer. So I'm fishing with baits that can catch bass if that happened upon them, so be it. They're not legal to keep anyway, so I might be doing a little involuntary catch and release if I catch some bass. But crappie, yellow perch, trout everywhere all over this little mountain lake. Let me get the hook out of this. Let's get going, do some really beautiful tranquil mountain lake anything fishing. Well, that's about a 10.5 inch yellow perch, so we're in good shape to put that on the stringer. That'll make a beautiful little blackened fish sandwich now, won't it? So there's a 10.5 inch yellow perch going on the stringer, one of hopefully many fish to come. What's really cool is that this lake has got those trout I was telling you about, and I don't know what's going on about the stocking situation in Maryland. I don't know if the hatcheries had some challenges where they actually had to shut down. They just came out to all these lakes and just dumped everything they got, because there are, again, in this lake also, tons and tons of trout. So I got my little Castmaster. Got the little 1/8 ounce Castmaster, and wouldn't that be cool to get a stringer of all kinds of stuff, from trout to yellow perch, maybe a crappie or panfish. Just, oh, there we go. Just got bit by a trout, unreal. And I'm up shallow, you know, there we go, got them. Oh my gosh, they're gonna eat this thing, guys. I'm gonna get my 5 fish limit of trout here in a second. They are eating this Castmaster. I can't believe I didn't get hooked up right there. So let's throw back out and see if we can limit out on some trout. Wouldn't that be cool? There we go. Trout on, guys. Trout on. Oh, I lost them. Damn, that's only a couple casts later. Unbelievable. They're tiny hooks, and it's an ultra light little rod. So there's a chance I'm going to miss a few, but that's okay. I'm getting my line tugged, and let's see if we can bring one in now. All right, I have these trout to mess with all day, so I'm not too worried about spending time trying to get one of these to bite. They just come and go. They basically surface, start whacking some little mayflies, and they're gone. But I know where they are. They're all over. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up shallow and continue on a path to hopefully some more who knows what kind of fishing. Guys, there's no way you can see it. You might be able to, but if you look right there, I got golden trout swimming by the boat. Beautiful golden trout, a whole school of them. Let me try something here. I gotta get this Castmaster out to him. That'd be the coolest thing to catch one of those, because I can see him, boy. Let me see. Oh, a little bit too short. Let's see. I got my spinnerbait out there in the water. I'm gonna try and catch these little pretty trout I see right there. Let's see. Yep, here we go. That would be too cool. Ooh, they're chasing it. Oh, they're chasing it. Oh, I got one. I got one. I don't know if it's a golden, guys, first trout on, but it's a nice one too. I had all these trout chasing. I saw them. They're really shallow up here. This is a decent little trout. So I have something to put on the stringer now. It's a rainbow. Gosh, if I catch one of those goldens, it'll be so cool. I could probably chase them down. They're so easy to see. Nice little fish. Cool. All right, second species going on the stringer. Look at that. All right, 2 pound test. I got to be careful. These are just hatchery fish that are coming home with me, so no worries about how the way we're handling them. But isn't that a beautiful thing? All right, there we go, guys. Rainbow trout on, second species. Dinner is served. So from the looks of things, being up this shallow and being way down here in the tail end of the lake, I could see these trout. I could see them swimming up on the surface. And boy, when they're golden trout, they're really easy to see. They really give themselves up, and they came chasing this Castmaster down. So let's do a little scan here. I see them popping right here. I don't know if they're the golden group that I saw, but let's try that again. There we go. Trout number 2, guys. Oh, he's a jumper too. That's 2 of 5 if he stays on. They're pretty little fish, and they are tasty. So here we go. Come on in here. 2 pound test and a limber rod, and I got you. All right, stringing her up. Just for an up close look at what I'm dealing with. You've seen it many times. This is my catch everything rig. Just an 1/8 ounce Castmaster guy, 2-pound test fluorocarbon on an itty bitty, I think it's like 5 foot. I've had this thing so long, guys, I can't even remember. 5'6" ultralight, just 2 to 8 pound test rating. And man, this thing gets it done. So anything from crappie to bluegill to pretty much anything that swims will eat this little Castmaster. And obviously the trout like it. Guys, I got myself a little crappie jig and I got myself a little crappie. That's the first time I dropped it in there too, right next to a little brush pile. That's a good sign, but he's too small. I mean, there's no limit. There's no limit here in Maryland for these little guys, but ain't that something? I'm loaded for bear, guys. I got everything I need to catch some meat fish. It's a little bit of a big bobber, but it's a little heavy, it's a little heavier jig. So just a little marabou jig I got right there, a little chartreuse and white. And instantaneously, right when I dropped it here by this little boat dock. So let's see if there's any bigger ones in there. Well, weather is definitely changing. It might be getting a little wet here. You might be seeing some rain gear going on here in a minute. Just the lightest drizzle. There we go. Trout number 3, guys. It's a pretty decent one too. He's a jumper. Very cool. All right, guys, we are loading up this stringer. I saw another golden trout swimming around and I threw to it, but where there's a golden trout, there's probably a few rainbows. So let's get him in here before he shakes off. Well, he's a decent sized one. That's a good fish. I'll take him all day long. Very, very cool. All right, time to string him up. Fishing for food could be fun, no doubt. There we go, guys. I got the rain coming. I got another rainbow. Number 4, I'm one away from a limit. There's pretty much a guarantee that I'm going to catch my limit today if I keep doing this. Chunky little guy too. Beautiful rainbow. Absolutely awesome. Let's get in here. Awesome. All right, guys. Let's string them up. All right, guys, this could be it right here. They are popping right in front of me. Tons of trout right here, and they're feeding. Come on. Here's number 5. Who's number 5? You number 5? You were number 5. You missed it though. Oh, you got it. Oh, guys, are you seeing this? They are literally jumping out of the water trying to get my bait. Oh gosh, that's like 3 hits on that cast. Let's see if we can get one more to finish the job. Come on. Come on. Eat it. There he is. He's chasing it. He's chasing it all the way to the boat. And no. Let's try that again. Yes, golden trout, guys. I got him. I was working so hard for it. Number 5 trout is a golden trout. Absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful fish. I've never caught one in my life, guys. This is an absolutely stunner. I mean, beautiful, beautiful fish. If I can get him in, it's number 5. Unreal. He's so well hooked. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Is that not the most amazing thing you've ever seen? A golden trout for my limit fish. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to get down low in the boat, get the pliers out, and string them up. Look at this thing, guys. I am so ecstatic. Can you tell? I'm like a kid in a candy store. What are the chances of all this drama in our world going on, forcing us to come out and fish for food, and I end up with something as beautiful as that? Let me get him on the stringer real quick, and then we're going to focus on maybe some other things because I've got my limit now. Now, guys, is that a stringer or what? Look at that golden trout. Is that amazing? Get that as my 5 fish limit. What are the chances of that? Absolutely outrageous. And if you didn't see it, I was stalking them. I could see these things all over the top, and every time I'd see a golden, I just pitched that little Castmaster out to him, and that one finally attacked it and wanted to bite. So since I caught that last golden trout, I've been on a search and find mission trying to find some schools of crappie, and it has been tough. It's been tough to find schools of anything, to be honest with you, but I got a drop shot in my hand. I'm working a couple edges. It's placid, calm. We had some significant showers and some crazy wind come in, so I've been just trucking around this lake, just trying to find something else to add to this stringer. It's been a really amazing day. That golden ticket of a golden trout was the deal maker. Man, that was absolutely just a treat to catch that thing. I've never caught one of those before, like I said, so that was really special. So I'm going to be working it here for another maybe half an hour. Oh, Oh, I just got a bite. I'm about a half an hour, so I think we got sunset coming on in about 40 minutes. And with that said, I got about an hour and 20-minute ride home, so I'm gonna go ahead and do what I can with this drop shot, see if I can catch one more something. And whatever I catch, no matter what it is, it's gonna be my sign out fish. So let's see what I can come up with. All right, folks, that is a beautiful backdrop to call it a night. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Made it back to the boat ramp. Absolutely amazing day. Fishing out here in Maryland for food was the mission, and certainly that mission was accomplished. Mother Nature's grocery store did not disappoint. I don't often do it. I rarely ever bring fish home, but if that's something I've got to do to get out and enjoy the world of fishing that I love so much, I'll do it. And there's the spoils of my efforts. Guys, first golden trout ever, beautiful yellow perch, a 5-fish limit of trout, guys. I'm bringing home the bacon. So remember, if you want to get out and do some fishing, and it's got to be for food, don't hesitate. Get out there, guys. It's a crazy and wild time. Do something to make yourself happy. And as always, I appreciate you joining me. As always, I appreciate you subscribing. Until we meet again, over and out.